What is up? What is up? Y'all already know who it is. It's your girl QWND DD with Queenified with Nerdy Dreams. Oh my god, I'm that baby. So today. Ooh. I think I had a new product for you guys too. Oh yes, I do. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot my favorite journal I just got recently. Oh my gosh. But today's promotion goes to, oh my goodness, Pilgrim Chats, I think it is. One of those Pilgrim Creations. And Pilgrim Creation is actually a journal for potheads. So if you potheads are out there and you are very creative, what it does is it brings more of your creativity out of your soul, out of you, out of your high time. You don't just get high, you get high and you create. How y'all like that one? Okay. But yes, I did get into it's actually a journal company. It's called Creative Journal, and what it is actually for people who like to get high. Martin Lawrence, I think, is one of the writers too for this book, and it help you with your creativities. And so far, so good, to be honest with you. Especially, I like it, especially the drawing part. They give you another journal, which is like a coloring book, which is help you ease your mind. And if anybody remembers pickup sticks, which pickup sticks is actually a great way for you to stay focused, stay, on top of your creativity game, because you got to stay balanced, you got to stay focused, and you got to keep that chakra open for that creativity to continue to pump and pump and pump. But you guys, please check it out. Also, if you follow my Instagram, QWND_DD, you will find that the Pilgrim Journal is actually on my Instagram, and plus you get a 33% off on the journal using my code, so that way you guys can go ahead, and start getting into your creative side, or just getting into more of a balanced way of, for your high time, like give you something to do for your high time as well. But while we are here, I just want to say, I almost blew up today. I really did. But you know what? It's not worth it. It ain't worth it. I really had to realize that this right here, when we say new things, new this, new that, I don't think we should be saying new this, new things, new that. I think it should say I think we should just be saying like chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5. Doesn't matter how many chapters there is of the situation, just chapters. Because I don't think there's ever a boost to satisfying humans. I really don't. I truly don't think it is. Because for me, I'm realizing a lot of things, like, especially when it comes to financially and jobs, it's like, okay, you earn more, you work for more, you're getting paid more, but you're still wanting more. It's just like how when people say, okay, if you're in a relationship, you should only be urging for that one person, but some people find themselves urging for more than one person's, they just have a bigger appetite, basically. Let me just put it that way. And it's like, okay, that may be greed, it may be gluttony, I don't know. Hey, it ain't my sin, it ain't got nothing to do with me. So it is whatever, you got to figure it out. But as for me, it's more of I've been noticing a lot about me with this job, and it's like cringy, Deandra. Like, I understand other people are like, no, Didi, it's not cringy. No, you don't understand how I feel inside. It's cringy to me. Like, this is how I feel about one human trait. I don't even know what to label this human trait, but I just want y'all to hear me out about this human trait. This human trait right here is the one that you're really fighting. You're fighting this one. This one is a real battle with you. in this trait. 1 minute, you're like, okay, let's go, but let's create a scenario for real. You see that you didn't get the role that you wanted in the play, right? So you get upset, but you are in second place to be the up runner if that head person calls out, right? Right. So I think this is what's going on with me, because it's like, this is what's really going on with me. I'm not asking for nothing more. And to be honest with you, I don't want more. I don't. I really don't. Because I've realized this, that like, jobs can say whatever they want. It don't even have to be jobs. I don't want to get in too deep, because this is going to be a good one if I just pull this back a little bit. But we're going to let jobs be the example. No, our example was, okay, yeah, that's you see how it's just traumatized today? I've been traumatized. I've been really traumatized. But anyways, the job has really been showing me like a lot, that like, okay, we got this. And like I said, you have that moment where you're like, okay, you didn't get the role, but you're a second runner up, and you're like, okay, what I could do is just go home, practice more, get in tune with myself and the character a little bit deeper. Like, oh my God, like, who am I today? Is my name, like, what am I giving you? Am I giving you that, like, oh my gosh, like, what am I giving you? Like, that's what you should be doing, just practicing. But in reality, when it comes to situations like that, it's just crazy how the mind works backwards. In high school, if you didn't get something, you would just shrug your shoulder and be like, all right, and you'll walk away as a kid. Even though you would complain about it later, like, man, da-da-da-da, whatever. But then you go on about your business. Now, as adults, it's like, that shit lingers. Why? Just why? Why does it have to linger? Like, I've been trying so hard at work to get over it, but I guess it was a simple fact of I'm at work. And it's like, oh, you can do something about it right now. And it's like, no, cringy. And it's like, sometimes you don't have to, just jump in. It's annoying. It's a really annoying, cringy trait. But I know I'm not the only person who dealt with that. But as I got home, it's like, okay, you know what? I'm over it. For now on, I am truly just going to be silencio. And if there's anything I want to talk about, we'll just talk about the topics of human traits that I've been talking about on my podcast. That'd be it. Or whatever we seen on YouTube, on Zeus, on Hulu, whoever. It is what it is. So that's just what I just want to leave it at. But as far as my podcast goes, my podcasts are my podcasts. I don't care if it does linger over there or over here. It's just my podcast. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. But yes, so I just don't get why we have that trait where we just fight with ourselves. Like, okay, we just said we alright, but you still blowing up. What's going on? And I'm just to the point where, you know what? I have really, really, really came to an understanding that I am not supposed to be working with other humans. And it's not a joke and it's not funny. Like, I'm coming to that reality that I actually need to work to myself by myself. Because if it goes by the rules, how I wrote the rules, goes by plan, how the plan is rolled out, I'm okay. But as soon as others, start to pinch in or do their little inputs and stuff, it gets aggravated, it gets annoyed, it gets discombobulated. You got something over here going on that you didn't even know about. It's just too much, bro. And it's like you got to back up. So that's why I was like, you know what? It's okay. I may sound like the Joker sometimes, or the Joker's little sister, you know, Janice, whatever you want to call her. Yeah, I gave that bitch a name. I don't know where it came from, but it just came out. But yes, I can be Joker's little sister. I don't want to be his love. I just want to be his little sis because, bruh, I'm feeling the same way. Like, there is no way this is going on right now, or I'm feeling like this. Like, help me. Help. What's going on? So I'm just like, you know what? I'm over it, for real. I'm actually over it. As soon as I got in my car, I said I was going to scream, but I didn't scream. I actually just needed some air. And once Mother Nature hit me, I have realized that I messed up. It's 2022. I would have had my own route for the post office at this time, to be honest with you. 5 years in the game, I would have had my own route at this time. But no. So this time it's like, I'm not listening. I just want people away from me that just has so many downfalls to say about, I just gotta get away, and that's what it is. And I'm going to get away. Because at the end of the day, I'm over it. I'm tired. I'm drained of everybody's shenanigans. The only thing I can do is do for me at this point. I've been doing for me, so what's the problem now? But especially when it comes to my emotions and my mental, because like, that's what I'm really talking about when I want people to just leave me alone. I don't mean by like, oh, dang, we don't put, no, it's nothing to the effect where like socializing or anything. I mean like things that ponder upon the mind. You get what I'm saying? Like stressful situations. Like, look, I can't afford to listen to anymore. I can't afford to hear you out at this time because like I'm poor. I need all my little coins and everything so that way I can help myself out and get to where I need to get to in life. Because child, like, I'm just not understanding this, period. I don't get it. But it's there. It's happening. Like, it's really drainful, for real, when you just want peace and quiet. You know, live your life out without all the, like, and it's like, you've been dealing with since birth, really. I ain't gonna lie. You've been dealing with that shit since birth. And it continues to go on. And it's like, at this point, I'm over it. Like, for real, I'm over it. I'm done. Like, I see you're never going to be satisfied. I'm just tired of it. Like, there's no need for me to satisfy anything. There's no need for me to ponder or wander or... But what if? What if what? What the fuck if what? What? What is it? There's nothing. All right, let's go. I'm tired. You get it? Like... Oh shit, I think I hit one of those snap things. And it's not a bad snap, because I'm not going to let it get to that point. Trust me. I'm not. Fuck no, I'm not going to ever let it get to that point. No. And I'm not even going to say what I'm talking about. I'm just not. I'm not. I'm not doing it. So, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to bitch and cry about it no more. And it's not, you know what? It's not even that part. The main thing is you are already aware of this. Like, that's what it is. It's mostly about being aware of it already. And because you knew this was going to happen. Some things you know that's going to happen, but you still be surprised when when the emotion still hits you. This is what I'm talking about, basically. Dictating and manipulation is the number one thing that goes on all the time. Human traits, dictation, and manipulation. Dictation runs with manipulation. So this week is about dictation because there's a lot of it going on. You pick and choose who to basically like bother. This is what I'm saying. You pick and choose to harass people who love you, but the ones who don't love you, you relax. You'll eat at the dinner table with the people you don't respect, but the ones you do respect, you'll let them, starve. Doesn't make sense, right? Right. So the thing here is just the point of like dictation. It's too much of it. It's just too much of it. It's just too much of it. Like, it's cool. It's cool. Now we're doing the whole, you had to be in the game longer than this. There are those people who do have talent that can just pick up things and just go ahead and do it without your approval or your assurance. There are people out here who are capable of a lot of things, but their own mind is causing them to dictate their confidence in that belief, in that inspiration, in that motivation. So it drains you all the way out. Now you're on E. The best way I can describe it. And I refuse to go on E right now. I'm probably at the 1/3 mark because I'm going to go recharge. And this time, there's no this time. We're going to take this time. That little beginning of a sentence is out. So that way now we know that we have realized this. In order to even face the dictation that is coming our way, we got to be brave about the correct way we're going to go about it. We have to be brave and stand on our words. Stand down. I mean, not stand down, but stand tall with your words. You all right? All right. When you say you all right, I'm all right. I'm all right. Nothing comes after it. I'm all right. And you stand 10 toes tall on those words. You give a no, it's just a no. No dictation of that no. Like, it's just a plain out no. You answered A, it's just A. Point blank. No. Stick with your word. Tonight, I didn't stick to my guns. And I'm a lot upset with myself at this point because it's like, girl, you didn't stick to your word. Lady, This crazy lady, you did not stick to your words, and I did. So now I'm going to step back and I'm going to stick to my words, because the things that come out my mouth need to be actions instead of just words. You know, I can't just say, oh, I want to do this, and then all of a sudden I back down because, oh, I don't want, people to start. I don't care what people start to say, whatever at this point, because while other people are not caring what other people don't, when they're actually not caring, you become one of those people they trample over, because remember, there are people who are actually standing 10 toes tall on those I do not care words, and letting it be strongly known they don't care. So where's your stand tall? Why are you so small? Why aren't you tall as them? Sitting on your words too. Gotta learn how to connect and get better. And that's why we're doing. We're connecting, we're getting better, we're healing. And this is why I got a lot to do, but it's going to get done. It's not a lot, but it's going to get done. Because there's a lot of new stuff coming my way. And I know it is. And that's probably why I'm having these little spasms anyways, these little human trait like outbreaks and stuff, is because there is a change coming. You ever notice that when this is human trait number 2 that I'm dealing with? But if you ever notice that a change is coming, you start to act different and weird, and you don't know what it is. So you're trying to figure it out while the other person's trying to figure it out, and y'all are both like, I don't know what's going on. Hello, help me out. I'm asking for help, but hey, you're just ignoring me and thinking I'm being an asshole, and I'm not. What's going on? Yeah, it's one of those situations. So feeling like that can actually throw you off your A game a lot. It really can. So the best thing you can do is just, like I said, stand on your words, stand 10 toes tall, and let yourself know Paul Bunyan did it, your ass can do it too. What's up? Because I ain't playing. Because if Paul Bunyan can accept the fact that he's a big ass nigga, now I'm not even calling him nigga, he's a big ass dude, and he's standing this tall, I'm comfortable too. That because you gotta understand, being a giant, that brings insecurity. You could be a guy, and you're the tallest one, and you're like, dang, people looking at my balls or something. Like, any type of situations can go through your head. You don't know. Hey, I don't know what the next person's thinking, but it's just an example. That's all these are, just examples. But dictating your choices is not good. Stick to them. I know people be like, well, those are called gut instincts. Yeah, they're labeled as dictation, so that's all you're doing to yourself. Gut feeling, yeah. Get your gut right and you'll be alright. That's all you gotta do. Detox that money and you'll be good. That's what I plan on doing this Thursday. Because I ain't gonna lie, a girl needs to go ahead and stay home another Friday so she can go ahead and cleanse this out. Because she ain't right. She ain't. And it is true. So your gut can be dealing with your mind too. Goes for all of us. So dictations, allegations, they're not good. This is the same thing as assuming. So it's not good. It's just best to move on, move forward. Like people say, don't take it personal. When in reality, yeah, you're going to take it personal. But don't let it burn to the point where it leaves a mark. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow words or harmful things that you feel are coming your way be that deep. If it hits the surface, alright, you just hit the surface. That's it. Don't ever let any issues cut you so deep to the point where you feel like you're being stabbed. That's just being honest. But I just wanted to share my little 2 cents today. Share that with you guys. But also, one more thing. Be true to yourself. Always be you and be true. And remember one thing. Your energy is for you. Your energy is how you use it and when you use it. I end my podcast with that. Y'all have a lovely night. Peace out.